We are recording. Original
This is a
sound is
song
on.
I can't think like exactly what it is, so I haven't skipped
Perfect.
that much.
Right, here we go.
But I did review the whole album, so I know I've heard it.
I have not.
All
I
right,
don't think I have.
cool.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Let's
Okay.
effing
Okay.
go. Don't cuss. Watch your mouse.
Yeah, that's right. We'll try not to
Sorry.
curse today.
Hey, Champ, are you the button guy?
Yeah, I got the button.
All
Ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Can't see it. All right, I stopped it. I love this song.
I can't believe
I
I've
know,
never heard this.
I just said I didn't think of it like just by the name, but I love this song, man.
Dude, it's
That happens so many times with them.
The drum intro is so sick.
Oh yeah,
it's riff central in here too, man. We're just getting a bunch of
yeah.
guitar licks in here. I love at first I was like, this is super electronic, this intro. I didn't see that coming. And then like it just kind of faded out and just became like guitar riff city, which is pretty awesome.
Full disclosure, like the first 20 seconds, I accidentally had the volume up on my watch together and it was all doubled. And I was like, what is
All
happening?
right, I'll take it back and we'll just go again. Cool?
All right. Sounds good.
All right, here we go.
I love the drum timing.
Psyche sounds so young.
Man,
All right. I just this is my pause, guys. I gotta say, like, this is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't I don't know how much it doesn't really even remind me of BAND-MAID necessarily, except for like certain elements of it. Like Psyche sounds totally different. Like you said, she sounds so young.
Yeah.
Her voice sounds so much higher and brighter than it does nowadays. I love that pre-chorus. That pre-chorus is probably my favorite part so far. Like how the time it's like da, 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 da. And then they build back up, and then this time coming into that transition right there, really, really cool sounding.
it's a badass song, dude.
I love how Akane just will not play the same drum pattern for
Yeah.
more than like 2 bars. She just always changing up, accenting the chorus perfectly.
You know, this reminds me of something like because it does have a little different of a feel. It kind of feels like that sort of, and I guess it came out around the time where it's like there's a shift between BAND-MAID's old music and their new music,
Yeah.
and you still get those sort of pop punk feels in this a little bit, but it's also starting to veer towards a more, I think, strong rock sound in here also.
Yeah,
It's a
pretty
nice
heavy.
combination of it though.
Yeah, and Konami's riff, it's like so her style that you still see in songs that were on Unleashed. Just like she has such a distinct style of writing riffs around.
And I don't know if they wrote this album. Did they write Just Bring It, or is this
I
before
think
or
it was
after?
both. Is kind of a mixture.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because you're right, Wave. It definitely, I do hear Konami tendencies in here, definitely, especially toward in the verse where she was still riffing, you know, even though it got quieter and the vocals started to take over, but there was still guitar riffs happening in the background. It's a very Konami thing to do.
yeah. I think the album before this that's when they debuted their first song they wrote, right?
It's all band. Well, music BAND-MAID, words Miku Kubato, and arrangement Toshinari Onishi.
Okay.
So it's all of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Nice.
the BAND-MAID wrote it.
Yeah.
Cool. It's a good song. This sounds cool to me. I want to see what they do with the bridge though. You know how I feel about
Yeah,
bridges.
bridge guy. All right.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, I'm gonna press play. Alan, you got any thoughts, bud?
I love it. I love Psyche's vocals. I've said it before. Like I prefer her vocals in these earlier albums. I don't know why. I like the high vocals. I've always had.
Cool.
When I first listened to this album, that was like my biggest thing. Is like I just love her voice. Like I love her voice in new stuff. I'm just a fan of the higher vocals. So
You like Miku vocals?
oh yeah, I
Like,
love
do you
Miku.
prefer them?
No, I love her. Yeah, I love Miku's vocals. But I like Psyche's too. Like they grown on me. Her style of vocals take me a moment for it to grow on me. But plus she's incredibly good, so it
Same.
doesn't take that
It's
long.
really distinct.
It's very distinct. I would say her higher vocals are not as distinct as her new vocals. Her new vocals are definitely her 100%.
Yeah.
But I still love her old vocals. Like I would listen to this mainly because of her voice, and I love all the music. The music's good. This reminds me of those metal bands that would play this style of music. This is that classic, like in that emo metal scene or whatnot.
Yeah.
back in like 2005.
Emo core, right?
Yeah, reminded me of that. Some of those riffs or whatnot, because I remember playing this style of music a lot back then. I didn't get that the first time I listened to it, but I love it. Like her voice is why I love it so much, though. Honestly, that's what makes me go back to listen to this album. If I go back to listen to it,
Yeah,
it's 'cause of her.
I never had another band where I go back and listen to it after a while, and I'm like, "Fuck, this is so good."
Yeah,
Like, how are you so surprised by it every damn time? It's crazy.
Because they have so many songs, like your brain can't hold them all in.
You forget about it.
Maybe it's familiarity with if I go listen to an old Metallica album, I've already heard it 100 times.
For me, it feels like a new album. Like when I go listen to Just Bring It, every time I go back to it, I'm like, oh, it's like refreshing. It's like, oh,
sounds
this
better
is like...
than you remember.
yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, the only bands I get that from are BAND-MAID and In Flames. Going back and listening to those old In Flames albums does the same thing for me. All right, I'm gonna keep going. We gotta start to wrap this up. Here we go. We're getting into the bridge. Let's just hear that transition one more time into this, because I thought that was cool.
Forgot about this.
Me too.
I'm gonna go listen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to pause. I'm definitely gonna go listen to this album today at the gym. I completely forgot about it.
This just became a top 5 song. It's incredible.
Yeah, what the hell, bro? How's nobody ever recommended this to me? I've heard like 120 BAND-MAID songs. This is like
too many good songs.
Top tier song.
Yeah,
this is really cool, man. It reminds me of like
awesome.
It's just close enough to BAND-MAID for it to be BAND-MAID, and just slightly different enough to remind me of like a random song that I would have heard in 2008 and like had never heard of that band and would have listened to that song over and over again and never even bothered to listen to the rest of that band's catalog, but I would have been wrong to do so because the rest of their catalog would have been
crazy
BAND-MAID stuff
that I'm hearing in this song. This could have been easily a hit on the radio in the US back then.
At that time.
Dude,
sure.
The vocal hooks in this are
because think about the music that was released by like the female artists that were coming out around that time when they were like, you know, Evanescence and all those female fronted bands were like kind of coming up in the US a little bit. Like they would have fit in perfectly with this.
Paramore. Like I feel like you could get this a song like this to be on a tour with Paramore. You know, and then there you go.
There you go. That's Paramore is the greatest example. Yeah.
Then the solo comes, you're like, what?
Yeah. The Paramore don't have no solos, but they get that the vibe still works together. I think.
I love how this song had like a double solo because Konami keeps their solos so short now. Like it's nice to hear more solo.
Yeah, and it wasn't, and like the second half of it was almost like it almost transitioned into like a riff. It was more like it was a solo still, but it was like very structured. You know what I mean? Like
easing you back into the song.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got an acoustic guitar come out after that. That was cool too.
Yeah,
a lot going on in
there was so much I can't even remember it
great
all.
Song,
all right, let's
breakdown.
I went back a little bit. We're gonna finish this up now.
I did it already.
We're starting our podcast in 3 minutes, guys. So I'm gonna press.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
Friggin' drums.
Did you guys hear the signature Konami octave chords? I was like, oh, there she is.
I was just about to talk about that.
I was like, there she is.
It's
like that's the start of it.
Make a
and that's also a pretty a consistent thing that they would do back in that era that we were just talking about. Also, the octave chords.
Yeah, Paramore. That's really, where I first heard that.
Yep, that was really, really popular.
But the thing about Konami is she does them in an odd rhythmic pattern. Like learning Warning is a fucking nightmare because of those octave chords. Like it's like it doesn't make sense, and they change every single measure. Every measure they fucking change. I was like, what the hell? When I
who else? You know who else does that?
George Benton,
Misa, and Akane and the rest of the people in BAND-MAID. Who are like, we don't care about this 1, 2, 3, 4. No. We'll do it when we want to.
Dude, yeah.
All right. Let's sign off, guys. We got to start podcasting.
Hold 1 second.
We're totally
the backing vocals. The backing vocals were super strong in this one too.
Yeah, they were really nice.
Okay, that's all.
When were they not?
I just thought that was a really fun song, man. Like for me, like ultimately, just like I said, it had the pop punk vibes, just enough of them to give me the nostalgic feeling, but was also very BAND-MAID. Perfect.
Oh, I use this song for my Happy Birthday Akane video. Which is super appropriate.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, podcast in 1 minute.
Okay, bye everybody.
Oh.